All right, here we go. I interviewed my grandmother 2 weeks before I saw the score of knowledge slowly disintegrating and pouring down, down, down until somebody else completely fell upon the ground. The force of the non-knowledge making her meet with the ground, turning her into someone I would never recognize again. But before that day, a camera was pointed right at her. It was the last link between the two of us. She sat in front of me, munching greedily on bitterballen. 1, 2, 3, 4, injected into the throat. Nothing else she wanted, nothing else she needed except the frozen ragu turned drippy. Why would this be your last supper, I wondered to myself. For her, it was absolutely clear. She had become like a small, fragile bird. Her hair used to be long and wavy, now it was little plucks and tufts, going in all directions, not making much sense, like her voice, like her words, but still somehow within all of this, the clown that had always been present. The crazy woman who, when my boyfriend went to the toilet and he came back out, she said, "You must have had an awfully good dinner last night, son." And he sat down, ashamed, face covered in a crimson red shame, and I said, "Don't worry, she's a clown." My grandmother, the one who, with those little tufts of hair, sat on a sofa next to two girls who were each other's mirror image, black hair flowing down beautifully like ghosts in the night, she said. They both wore the same blue velvet dress. They were 5. That was the last time she saw those girls. The next day they were deported. The week before, they sat, all 3 of them, on a rooftop, looking up at the sky together, remarking how amazing the stars were that night, because some of the stars were just there, and some of the stars were going boom, 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 and coming ever closer to the house. She never understood what those stars were. She never understood why those girls disappeared, but she knew that they had become ghosts, and she knew that they would be ghosts forever. But none of that knowledge ever took the smile off my grandmother's face. Cateau van der Loo, who used to call herself Humpy, because she thought Humpy was a prettier name than Cateau. Imagine what it's like introducing your grandmother Humpy to all your friends. Humpy, who, unlike her mother that wore ravishing long dresses bedazzled in gold and dating every man on the block and dating them left, right, and center and buying herself drinks, just wore one long, blue, frumpy, humpy coat. One long blue coat in which she completely hid herself for the shame of her mother having been a vixen. She didn't want anything to come from her appearance. She didn't want to be judged on her body. She wanted to be taken exactly as what she was, a woman who would never produce a frown. A woman who would always and eternally be a clown. A woman who would sit at a table and stuff 17 bitterballen into her throat while entertaining her grandchild, knowing that her last moment of lucidity was a moment when she sat there with her grandchild, with a camera pointed in between them, drawing the last line of connection before she would fall towards the floor and make contact with the earth. Thank you.